Hey, and welcome to map 3 of Goldeneye 007. This is Runway, and I'm going to be totally honest, this is not a big level, so getting through this one, going to be a bit of a breeze to be honest. So we can head this way, and you can actually see there's a random guard here. So those doors there are where you can come through at the end of the facility level if you really want to. You can open this metal door here, and there is a guard that walks past. He can sometimes spot you, but we're actually going to head out the way that Bond does in the movie. I'm going to drop outside of the chute there. So you can see that we are in the mountains again here, and you can look back on the facility and it's pretty cool. But what we want to do, we want to take out these guards here. So these guards are protecting this key here. That's the first objective done there. So you have the choice of running up the runway with just your machine gun, or you can get the tank, which is over here, and obviously we want to play with the tank. I do love the detail on the facility here. It does make it feel bigger than it actually is. It makes this level feel a bit more grander because, you know, you can see the cliffs, you can see how the facility is built into the cliffs. It gives you a bit of idea for the geometry at play here. I've always kind of, in my head canon, seen these doors as on the other side is where the dam was, but, you know, that's not official, so don't quote me on that. But yeah, we can take hold of the tank here. Now what's interesting is that on this level, a bunch of guards will spawn in back here at the start of the level. So the longer we take, the harder it actually gets because the level starts filling with enemies, much like it does in the movie when Bond tries to escape in the plane. There's a bunch of buildings along the sides there which you can see. We can't actually get into those, unfortunately. There's nothing really worth exploring there, sadly. So our objectives are to get rid of the gun batteries here, so we can do that one there, and you can see that one's taking good aim at us here. Now when I did my no-hit run of this level, this was actually one of the hardest levels, believe it or not, because of those turrets. Because you've got all these enemies here who kind of spawn back here, and they just start shooting up the runway at you. And you've got those turrets. The turrets are very relentless, and they're very accurate. So once they start shooting at you, you really have no way of hiding from them. So I ended up running up the runway and just shooting where I thought the turrets were, and it just became a game of hit and miss. If you look carefully here, you'll see they kind of activate around here. So yeah, the one on the right's already activated. You can see that like they're getting a lot of hits in on me here, and that's what they're kind of designed to do. But yeah, if we look down the end here, you can see that there's a mountain of sorts there. It's really not that detailed, but this is not the longest level in the world. Do be careful when shooting explosives around your plane because, yeah, it can blow up and you will fail the mission if that happens. But yeah, this is not a long mission at all, and as you can see, we have escaped. It's an okay level. Like, it serves its function as the end of this first little chapter of Goldeneye. It follows the movie pretty accurately, although I would say there's a lot more guards in the movie. So let's just dive into the speed run of this one. Now, this one actually takes place on agent difficulty, which, you know, on this level is pretty much a blessing. All you really need to do is grab the key and leg it up the runway. There's no need for you to go and get the tank, because if you get the tank, it's only going to slow you down, it's only going to add time, and to be honest, you'll probably get this cheat by accident even if you are not trying to get it. The only thing you've got to be careful of is the turrets can blow the plane up, so you've just got to make sure that you don't accidentally make that happen. But yeah, this is one of the easiest cheats to get in the game. It's very simple, and you have a very generous time limit to get it. Honestly, there's not a lot to say about Runway. There's not much to do in it. It's one of the few levels with a tank, so I mean, you get that. But honestly, it's just a nice bookend after two great levels. It's a bit of a come down, but let me know what you thought of the first section of Goldeneye. Do you like this section of the game? Do you hate this section of the game? And thank you very much for watching.